That's stupid lungs. No, not lungs, throat. Ooh, yep, the version's updated to 6.1.0. Hey, good. Mincemeat Metalworks. Let's. Wait a minute. One moment. Geez, not talk all day, and your throat is suddenly not accustomed to talking. Anyway, I think Mincemeat Metalworks may have gotten a rework. Oh, yep, I can immediately see some differences. First off, over here, there's, instead of just being the drop, there's a side little ledgy that makes defending all the more easier. And second up, they removed the pole with the wrecked car on it. Never know why they put that there in the first place. They were just a little bit obsessed with just placing, you know, the pole with car everywhere. Also, I've immediately noticed this is more poking out. So those defending up here can actually move on forward and attack under the bridge without having to jump down. Interesting. Oh, I just realized there's a ramp here. The center pillar is inkable. This is surprising because, you know, usually when they do something like this, they make this uninkable. The fact that they actually made it inkable is outstanding. Honestly, I really like how they changed Mincemeat Metalworks, considering it's one of the, in my opinion, one of the more common maps to show up. This change to the turf war at the very least is actually very good. May as well take a gander at what the other... Let's see what Splat Zones look like. Yeah, the Mahi Mahi Resort rework was also very good, but I'd say this, well, you know, opinions can be, you know, Mahi Mahi Resort rework was better, but in my casual opinion, this is just as good. But I suppose, you know, what makes Mahi Mahi Resort rework better was that map just needed a rework. Well, this one was... It's a pleasant surprise to see it reworked. I suppose that's what makes, you know, the Mahi Mahi Resort rework better, because that one, again, like, really needed it. You know, also just looking at the pillar, it has a shape of the Mega Sprinkler. Oh yeah, that one. I don't know how they would rework it. It's, you know, it's good as it is, but if that was one of the reworks, I wonder what they could possibly do to it. Well, those are the ones I really care about. Yeah. Alright, I suppose I'm going to do some turf before, I don't know how long, it's either going to be an hour or 2 hours. Right, I should probably ask, what weapons have also been adjusted, so to speak? I know that the Booyah bump for the Forged Splatshot Pro has gone down to 200p. The Neo Sploosh. Do I have the Neo Sploosh? Yes, I do. This one. 170p for Killer Wave. Considering it's an inking machine. Yep. I think we're going to see a lot of killer whales. Yes, wonder how long this is gonna... I wonder how long the Neo Sploosh is gonna last with this. with this update. But, to be fair, even though it has a very fast charge to get the, the killer whale out, at the very least, it's not the old missile situation where, it has a cooldown. I mean, just imagine if it was like the old, the pre-nerf missiles, where, a quick charge up, the moment you press it, there's no cooldown, you can immediately start grabbing it back up again. That would be terrifying. Let's see if there's anyone online that's going to join in my casual turf wars. Probably not. Actually, you know what's one that I would really like to see a rework? Looking at this, Hammerhead Bridge. All they like a simple rework. You know what a rework was? Let me start that again. A simple rework to Hammerhead Bridge is all it needs, and all it needs is to have a greater, top level like its original stage. That's all it's missing. Like, yeah, the bridge is complete, but that doesn't mean they didn't have that. That didn't mean that they had to take out what made the stage stand out, having the the bottom section where it's all inkable and the top section where it's great. So you're able to get the advantage point of being up above, but you can't, you can't just swim to safety, and if you do, you drop down. And it just makes it look so bland as well. Like, it's, it's just now another Splatoon map instead of a cool little gimmicky map. Well, at least we're going to be very efficient with inking, because 3 of my teammates have the have the junior. Honestly, playing this, it's I think it's actually a good change having a very short killer whale cooldown. I mean, considering it has, well, beacon, so it can't really deal long distance, and, well, it's a slush. It doesn't have long distance. So having a very short cooldown for getting the killer whale makes dealing with charges all the more easier. You're not just hopelessly countered. honestly, I find it, I think what makes it a good, very cheap old special, it kind of does, yes, mincemeat is actually very fun now. But yeah, the special is pulling double duty because it's basically acting like your sub as well. Because you got the Nero Sploosh has the beacon. I would look up, all the other changes this patch has done, but I don't want to miss the time I could be playing Turf War in the updated rework stage of Mincemeat Metaworks. I'm always I'm under the impression that ever since they brought in challenge mode and how, the challenge thingies and, how much of a probably implemented the whole, oh, it only lasts for 2 hours and then it's gone. What they could do with the challenge is, when there's a update, a patch update, and, there's either a new map or a rework to an old map, or, they could literally just use that challenge to keep the map up for, like, the day. So, people have the choice of, hey, I want to keep playing this map in Turf War, but I don't want to just wait until it's back in rotation again. See, that's why I think they should put it in a challenge, in the challenge thingy, because for some reason, some players are just so unlucky that, one map is heavily, favored to show up than the new bright shiny map. It's not even a foreign concept as well, because they literally did what I just said, like, a couple of patches ago for, like, when they released the new map, they literally had one of the challenges being just regular old Turf War in the new map. So there was no, randomness to whether you get it in the rotation or not. But of course, there was still the problem of the challenge is only there for 2 hours, so if you miss that challenge, well, tough. The challenges, it kind of does. Like, to me, the challenges are as much of a mishandle as when in Splatoon 2, how they basically made it so Salmon Run was only up for a certain amount of hours and then it was off for a certain amount of hours instead of in Splatoon 3 and I think at the end of Splatoon 2 where it's just permanently available. I suppose I could try this one as well. Please be mincemeat. I don't want to do the other one. Damn. Why isn't this inkable? I jumped right off. I was distracted. Like seriously, the layout of this map, it really just shows that they should not have removed the, the great path that goes on top. Like, the design of this map is so drastically different from the original map that they really just should have called it something else. Actually, yeah. Because Crab Leg Capital has the the grated pathway on top, and the the bottom path as well. And yeah, bloody hell, they really. Ugh. Yeah, now I'm thinking of it. Hammerhead Bridge is in desperate need of a Mahi Mahi resort treatment. Might as well while I'm here. Splatoon 3 patch notes. Ooh, the end zap's maximum damage has been increased from 28 to 30. Yep. Damn, that's pretty good. The, the dynamo rollers widen the angle at which horizontal swings deal maximum damage. Horizontal. Oh, this. So in other words, they deal more maximum, well not more maximum, widen the angle at which the horizontal swings deal maximum damage. So I guess that means it's just easier for them to hit things. Ooh, Flingser Roller's got 2 buffs. Flingser Roller, widen the angle at which horizontal swings deal maximum damage. Alright, I'm seeing a bit of a pattern here. And reduce the amount of times it takes for ink to begin recovering after a vertical swing by about 5 out of 60 seconds. Oh, I see. So, when you do this attack, it takes less time for you to start getting your ink back. It's gonna be good. Ooh, the ink brushes. Increase movement speed when holding the ZR button to paint while moving forward by approximately 3%, and reduces the amount of ink consumed when holding the ZR. So in other words, they did the smart thing of, hey, let's make, actually running around with the with your paintbrush, not use as much ink and be slightly more faster. Oh. Not sure if I can't tell or not, but it sure feels like I'm going faster. Cool. Let's see. Sprat Brella. Ooh, Undercover Brella. When the player holds a ZR button to fire, they'll now be able to jump higher than before. What? Huh. So now when I do this, I jump higher. I suppose that makes, actually peeking above ledges easier, doable. Nice. And Sorrel Umbrella. Reduce the amount of ink consumed when firing a shot by approximately 13%. That's actually a lot. What did I press? Oh, here I go. Where's the regular umbrella? Do I even have the regular umbrella? I don't think I do. Suppose suppose I just never use it, that's why. To the weapons store! The Splatbrella and the Cerellabrella. Auto bomb inkjets. What was the other one? Splatbrella was Sprinkler Inkstrike. It's not really as good. To the lobby! In other words, this costs less ink. I'm surprised, quite a few Brella buffs. Now, there's 3 weapons that got nerfs. The Squeezer and Foil Squeezer increased the amount of ink consumed by the first shot fired after pressing the ZR button by approximately 9%, and would slightly decrease the number of spray droplets created by shots fired when holding the ZR button. I didn't think it needed a nerf, but apparently it got a nerf. Ballpoint Splatling slightly increased the scatter of shots fired on land at longer flight range. Oh, I think I know what that means. It means that, so let me just bring up the ballpoint. This. They've made it slightly less accurate, is what that basically means. And for... I suppose. And for the dampers, they reduced the width of spray droplets created by charge slashes by approximately 10%. So I'm guessing that's just simply just less ink. I mean, you know, less ink getting turfed out, whatever. Specifications of some special weapons have changed. Wavebreaker. When placed, enemies around it will be marked for a short period of time. And Inkstorm. Damage taken while within the area of effect of your team's own team's Inkstorm will recover. Oh. Inkstorm. Damage taken while within the area of effect of your own team's Inkstorm will recover more quickly even when not submerged in ink. Oh, wow. Wow, that's actually pretty good for team matches. In other words, yeah, when someone in your team throws an Inkstorm, try to get into that Inkstorm. It's not, you know, you're taking less damage, but you recover from damage faster. So, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, there actually was not a single sub buff or even a sub nerf that was just completely untouched. Right, so the weapons that got their special points adjusted, the Neo Splatoon went from 180 to 170. Forge Splattershot Pro 210 to 200. Lunar Blaster got a buff from 180 to 170. Here it is. Oh, so it makes getting the Zipcaster a lot more easier. A lot more easier, because now think about it, that's 170. Same as Neo Splatoon. So getting this... Yep, there we go. So getting to that is going to be a lot more easier. What if that means people play Lunar Blast a lot more? Now, the Bamboozler got a buff to its points from 200 to 190. We don't have the Bamboozler. And the Zinc Mini Splatling also got the buff. Where is it? I know I have it. There it is. Oh, the bubble. 190 to get the bubble out. So they're re-emphasizing it on it being, you know, a support specialist. Now, the ones that got nerfed, though... Oh, so, you know, the end zap, its buff was, you know, maximum damage has been increased from 28 to 30, but it got a nerf being... Well, actually, just the regular end zap got the nerf from 190 to 200. The end zap 89, though, didn't get a nerf to its points for special. That's still 180. So only the regular... Only this one, the cooler, it's gone up to 200. Is there even any special that goes down to 160? Oof. Wait a minute. Ends up. Try Slusher. Oh my god, they kind of nerfed weapons that have the Tacticaller. They made the Tacticaller more expensive. Heavy Edda Splatling, Tacticaller, it's now 200. Tri-Slosher Novoa, 200 to 210, Tacticaller. N-Zap 85, Tacticaller up to 200. And the only other nerf to points was actually the Splatter Shot and the Hero Shot replica, with Trizuka now being 200 points. Oh my god. There's a lot of fixes to Bluefin Depot. Fix an issue in Bluefin Depot that caused players who activated the zip caster near certain areas on the elevators to clip into the terrain when they returned to the original spot after the effect ended. Caused Tinta missiles and Inkstorm to get cut off by things like the elevators on the metal bridge. Fixed an issue in in Turf War and Rainmaker modes that allowed players to unintentionally reach higher terrain by using the triple splashdown. No, way to take away the fun. All modes except tower control that allow players to unintentionally land on certain terrain. No. I mean, I never did it, but still, that's just patching out fun. Unintentional fun, but eh. Ooh. And only 3 fixes in Salmon Run. Replaying job scenarios recorded in past versions where different counters appear, then the... What? Oh. Fix an issue when replaying job scenarios recorded in past versions where a different King Samanid would sometimes appear than the King Samanid that appeared originally. Fix an issue that sometimes prevented players from being able to splat boss Samanids with a charge swipe using the Grizz Co-Splatana if another player on their work crew had a Splatana Stamper or the Splatana Wiper. Fixed an issue in spawning grounds that caused slowdown when players were on top of certain terrain. that's all those patches talked about. The ends up 89 just simply got a damage buff. So those who like this gun, they've got a pretty good buff. See, look, after the initial patches come out, oh, the 2-hour time has passed. Now the Turf 4 is back to regular old whatever shows up. They should at least make it so it, you know, it at least shows up a couple of times more often. Oh, but it's Clan Blitz. I don't like Clan Blitz. I'll do one Clan Blitz. Just to see how it plays out. But then I just wanted to check out the, you know, the patch and how, you know, the rework to Mincemeat Metalworks and to see the, you know, the buffed and nerfed weapons. And I do like what they've done with this one. Unexpected. Hey! Battle time on the nice number. Please be mincemeat. Yes, good. Got lucky. Ah, and someone's disconnected within the first minute. Well, at least I got a taste of what that was like. No, how do I check? Stages. Oh, neat. So in 2 hours, there's going to be another Mincemeat Metalworks Turf War. And Inkblot Art Academy. I like that one. So even if we don't get the Mincemeat Metalworks, at least we've got another good map to play on. Yeesh. Anyone who's... it looks like that they're at least doing it so there's a rotation of Mincemeat Metalworks being on and off. So we're in the off rotation, then Turf 4 on, off, on, I don't know, I'm just guessing. But it looks like it. Ooh. Tomorrow's salmon run looks pretty fun. But then the day after, that one looks fun as well. Alright, I'm going to end the stream, but I'm going to make another one in 2 hours. So I can get a good proper, you know, stream of playing Turf 4 on the new updated map. And I can also get lunch, because I am hungry. So, see you then.